What's going on? Larry Jenkins, Blazing Sports Report. Video number 3 out of 3, what you're gonna see right now. We got the latest trade rumors surrounding Dwight Howard. I mean, we got the massacre that happened in Boston last night. Fewest points in team history. It was a travesty to watch that game. I can't believe the Magic didn't show up like that. They completely embarrassed themselves on the court last night. Even though Dwight Howard got a double-double, it was a moot point because no one showed up on that team last night. They got their behinds whooped without Rondo, without Ray Allen, without Peters, all key parts to that Boston Celtics team. And they just got outclassed in every sense of the word of basketball. Now, I'm not here to talk about that loss last night. I'm here to talk about the latest trade rumors in which Stephen A. Smith had brought to everyone's attention the other day. With Dwight Howard going to the New York Knicks. Will that happen? As a Magic fan, everyone knows the Magic is my team. I would take that trade only if we can get Iman Shumpert in the deal. Now, they're talking about Dwight Howard going to the New York Knicks for Amare, Stoudemire, and Tyson Chandler. The reason I like that trade is because it gives us that defensive anchor in Tyson Chandler that we would lose with Dwight. I'm not saying he's a Dwight Howard, but he does things that we could use in giving up a Dwight Howard, and that is blocking shots, altering shots, rebounding the ball, etc. With Amare Stoudemire, we get an inside post presence that can complement Tyson Chandler, I believe, in a better sense than he's getting in New York with Carmelo handling the ball. Now, do I think this trade would happen? I would rather see this trade happen than the Gasol Bynum trade, for the simple fact, sure, you get both Gasol and Bynum, but there's no foregone conclusion that the Lakers are willing to give up both Gasol and Bynum. They're saying they could do an even swap for Dwight for Bynum. I don't like that trade. Unless you get Pau Gasol in the deal, which I don't think the Lakers are going to do, I don't see this trade happening. Now, if this trade, this latest rumor goes through, the Magic have to do something, not only in terms of when they if they secure Amare Stoudemire on the team, because that gives us the inside presence. Now we'll need the outside threat. Now, do they keep a player like a J.J. Redick on the team, or will he be part of the package? In my personal opinion, if you do this trade, you have to throw Jameer Nelson in the deal and get him out of Orlando. It's point blank, period. You got to get him out of Orlando. If you can somehow swing a 3-team deal, you get the Toronto Raptors involved. I've said this in my previous time I talked about Dwight Howard, and I'm saying it again right now. I'd much rather have a Jose Calderon running the point guard position for this Magic team than Jameer Nelson, because Jose Calderon, high percentage shooter, high percentage free throws, double-digit assists. The man gets the job done. He's a point guard. That's what we need on this team. In the sense of this helping out the Magic in terms of the long term, I would take this trade over any other ones that I've heard, for the simple fact, I mean, I know Amare has injury issues. It's been proven in previous times. Tyson Chandler, he can stay healthy for a majority of a season. But the thing is, the Magic's biggest weakness is their lack of athleticism in the backcourt. When you look at the Eastern Conference and the teams that you have to play against, these teams are more athletic than the Orlando Magic are right now. I don't think this will be like the final piece of the puzzle, but if we are going to move Dwight Howard, if we can secure some young assets like an Iman Shumpert or a Landry Fields in that deal, I would love to see that go down. But do I think it would go down? I don't think so, because even though the Magic have inquired about the deal, there's a lot of inquiring going on. Would Dwight fit in with that team? I believe he would, because you got the outside perimeter presence in the Carmelo Anthony that the Magic have been lacking for so long. And you have the inside presence with Dwight Howard. Now, would Dwight get touches with Carmelo? That's the problem that's going on in New York right now, because Amare Stoudemire said he doesn't feel comfortable playing with Melo. Dwight has had some times where he say they need to get him the ball. Do I see Carmelo giving Dwight the ball? No, I don't. Carmelo is somebody who needs the ball to dominate, and he needs to be a ball handler in order to make his presence felt on the court. Does this trade help out the Knicks? I don't know. It may not. But does it help out Dwight? Yes, because he wants to go to a bigger market. He will be satisfied going to New York, playing in the big market, playing in the Garden on a nightly basis. He'll have the superstar right by his side in Carmelo Anthony, which he's always wanted to have that Orlando hasn't been able to give him. But do I think that trade will work out in New York's favor? You got to remember what they gave up in order to get Carmelo Anthony. They gave up pretty much a full squad in order to get Carmelo Anthony. What's to say that they're not going to give up the same thing in order to get Dwight Howard? If they can give up that much for Carmelo Anthony, there should be no reason that the Magic shouldn't go after as many assets as they can on the New York Knicks team in order to get, if they're going to send Dwight Howard to New York. Do I think the trade will happen? I don't know, because the simple fact we don't know what Dwight wants. Dwight says he wants to say, he wants to go, he wants to win. He doesn't. The team is winning. He still wants to leave. Who knows what he wants to do? I don't know. I'm tired of it. They need to do something with Dwight so the saga be over. They either sign an extension or trade him. I'm tired of hearing about this. But I do say this. If Dwight Howard does get traded, it won't be till after the All-Star break. They'll want to market him as the face of the All-Star game, with the game being here in Orlando this year. But after all that's said and done, after it's over and done with, where will he end up? I don't know. There's too many teams out there. There's too many options out there. Who knows what the man is going to do? All I know is this. If we don't get something in return from him, he walks for free. I will hate Otis Smith. The whole front office will need to be fired. And Jameer Nelson still would have to leave the damn team because I don't want him on the team. This Blazers Sports Support, I got a little personal with that. Jameer Nelson, yes, he's the problem with the Orlando Magic. If you get rid of him, the Magic will be a much better team. Blazers Sports Support, Larry Jenkins, I'll holler at you. Peace.